Good day friends, welcome to the channel, welcome to Jim Will Shave. Look what we have here for you today. Isn't that absolutely stunning? Brass, 360 brass, 360 brass. Got blade gap, 0.77mm. Neutral blade exposure. Wide part of the handle here, it's 15mm. The rest of the handle is 13mm. And the combined weight is of 111 grams. Comes complete with the brass stand here, the razor stand. And not only does it have this closed bar, straight bar plate, it also comes with the open comb. See? 2 plates for the price of 1. Stunning. Now it costs you in the UK around about 70 quid. As you can see from the the title on the thumbnail and the plate, Stubble meets Steel. The Guido rather. Stubble meets Steel. He's a YouTube channel. I think he's got 800 subscribers, something like that. I've never ever seen him myself. I ordered this razor, so I've deliberately not gone onto his channel just in case I come across it. Because when a new razor comes out, I like to try it out myself without hearing anybody else's opinions. Yep, so he's a YouTube channel. And this is the Guido. And of course, it's in collab, made by Steve Tinter, Alpha Shave Works. Just received it this morning. First shave of it today, so let's see how we get on here. Now it bears an uncanny resemblance to the Outlaw Evolution. They are made by the same company after all. But you look at the profile, very, very similar, if not identical. Of course, I'm not talking about this channel in the centre here, I'm talking about the overall blade profile. And in fact, if I just take my Evolution apart here, as you can see by the stamp on the bottom there, Alpha Shave Works. I'm actually going to get the open comb plate. Put it onto the Alpha Outlaw Evolution. See that? Perfect fit. I do believe it was designed with that in mind. So the base plate will fit the Evolution. So not only got a new razor today, I've also got a different dimension to my Outlaw Evolution. So it's now an open comb. And look at that two-tone as well. I love it in a two-tone, don't you? Little brass teeth. Lovely. Right, so I'll just take that back off. Otherwise I'll forget about it. I'll end up staying on there. And I'll put the Outlaw back together. Then we will proceed with this shave and see how we do. Okay, it did come with a free blade. Got promoting a new blade. I'll mention it in the description below. I haven't brought it into the den with me at the moment because as it's a new razor, I want to use a blade I'm familiar with. So for that reason, for the shave, I'm going to be using it at the Gillette and Nasset. Set the handle off there. Very, very, ouch! Very, nearly dropped the whole thing there. Very, very smooth thread. Very smooth thread there. You know, if you get a cheap, nasty razor, you can feel the thread's really loose. This is as smooth as a baby's bum. So there's the underside of a top cap. Just some little machine marks in here, but you're not going to highly polish that. I don't care who you are. Okay, just dropped a little nylon washer there somewhere, I do believe, but I'm always doing that. You know these little nylon washers, you put them down, you never see them ever again. Right. And there we have it. There's the blade fitted. Neutral blade exposure, 0.77mm blade gap. Looks like it's going to be very smooth, very gentle. So yeah, there she is. There she is. Okay, I'm just going to wet the mush and I'll crack on. Oh, I should have said, shouldn't I? I've already lathered up the soap because it's not really about the soap, it's about the razor. The soap I'm using is a Master Soap Creations Zeus God of Thunder. Zeus God of Thunder from South Africa, tallow based. already whipped up in the old executive shaving super duper size shaving bowl, and because we're using an alpha razor, I'm using an alpha brush. In fact, I might have to put a little touch of water in this because it's been standing for a bit. You know, a nice meringue texture there, look. Lovely. Okay, wet the mush. Can't wait to use the open comb plate really. But that's another shave. So I'm pretty keen to quickly get this video made and uploaded because I don't think it's been on YouTube much. It's a limited edition. I think last time I checked there was about 15 of these units left. Oh, gorgeous scent. But there were enough orders, there will be a second run. And recently I've been messaging with Steve Tinter of Outlaw Shaving Co. And maybe there could be a stainless steel version in the future. That's what usually happens, isn't it? The razor comes out in brass and stainless steel and titanium. Nice lava. It's not like gone out. Oh, sorry, overhead light's gone out. That needs charging at some point. One of those jobs I never ever get around to. Okay. Still tougher than that toothache. Here we go. That does feel mild. Well, it is. A neutral blade exposure. Having said that, there is some blade feel. Cracking audio. Now, of course, with this being brass, it will patina in time, it will stain, but we want to avoid that. Wash and dry the razor immediately after shaving. Feels great there on the moustache. That feels nice. Very smooth. As I say, if you don't want it to patina, clean it. Dry it straight after use. And it should stay nice and shiny for longer. I know it does build patina, that's not the end of the world, you can just polish it back up again. That feels very gentle on the neck here. I'm just comparing it with the Evolution, which I have shaved it recently, and it feels more gentle or gentler, I would say. So it's the same blade profile, but the safety bar, it's just a straight bar, it's not scalloped. Whereas the Outlaw is scalloped. Just clear the neck there, no problem. Just you saw me doing my little cheat, and I was just doing a bit of a read up about this razor, and probably Steve Tinter was on holiday in Las Vegas in a bar. He'd had a few when he was approached by Stubble meets Steel, or Steel meets Stubble, or something like that. And Steve had a few, and he's agreed to develop a razor that Stubble meets Steel, and his subscribers could use, and this is the outcome. I've been in a Las Vegas hotel bar, well, twice. And the very first night in Vegas, the woman I was on holiday with, she was jet lagged, straight to sleep. My first night in the United States, I'm not going to sleep. I've got more about me than that. So I went down into the bar of the hotel. It was called the TI at the time, the Treasure Island. I do believe it's got a more adult name now. And I sat at the bar, minding my own business. And this guy, he looked like a cowboy straight out of the desert with leather features, really weather-beaten face. But he was drunk. He was getting on my nerves. And he called me a pussy sucker. Now, I don't know if that's an offensive word in the States, but it is. It is here. So he was drunk and he kept knocking me and aggravating me, and I was getting a bit aggravated. I was out of my time zone, I just flown in from the UK. Anyway, he kept going on, "You're a goddamn pussy sucker, aren't you? You're a goddamn pussy sucker." I'd had enough in the end. And I just turned around, someone says, "It's a damn sight better than being a cocksucker now." Anyway, I think he took offence then. And he's sort of wobbling on the top of this bar stool, and I could see by his features, his body language, he was going to get aggressive. Anyway, so I thought, here we go. First night in the United States, I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be fighting for Britain. Anyway, he goes to stand up, so drunk, doesn't realise. He misses the foot tread on the stool, the stool where your feet go. Went crashing down, smacked his head on the bar. I'm sat at the stool next to me. He lands at my feet, between my feet and the bar, and he's there. He's out cold. He's on the deck. He's going nowhere. I just casually looks back, looks him on the deck, leans forward, picks up my beer, and starts drinking again. There's these ladies there, obviously American ladies, we're in America, and they were like, they were saying, "Oh, gee man, gee, you're so cool." Yeah, I'll never forget that. When the fire department came, to take him away to hospital. As they arrive, with the cops and all that, this guy's family turn up. His father, feels very safe on the chin going across there. Quite often pick up a weaver or two there. So anyway, the family named it the father. And he said, oh, we'll take him from here, we'll just take him back to the hotel room, we'll take him from here. And the fire department said, none of it. No sir, we've been called out, we're taking him. Turns out, they didn't have the money to pay for the ambulance, the fire department as it was there. They were more worried about the bill, the medical bill, than about their own son, his son, what have you. Oh, we'll just drag him to the room and yeah, and I carried on supping. And these American ladies were quite impressed. They thought I was really cool. I thought, wow, they think that's cool. I'll stay. Well, but unfortunately, while I was in Las Vegas, I ended up getting married. Yeah. About 20 years ago now. And I think it's right about 10 weeks till we divorced. Happy days. I can hardly feel this on the neck now. I'm very impressed. Alright, the smell, I raise the smell of brass. Of course, on the polished areas you can't, but the handle, see that beautiful nail on the handle, stunning. You can just smell a little bit of brass there, but it's nailed, so. Right, go for the rinsing. And of course, the Alpha Shapeworks towel. Yeah, it's done a tremendous job. Tremendous. Have I got any alum around here? Alum? Come on, alum. I'll get some from down here. As it's a new razor, I'll just do, let's see what the alum says, shall we? See if we get any report. So far, nothing. Nothing around here. Oh, just got a little tingle here. Of course, get a bit on the neck, but that's not unusual. It's not unusual to have stinging on the neck. Yeah, let's be most turned aside there, so I'm getting a little bit more sting there, but really there's nothing. Little tingle. On the face, nothing at all. Just rinse that off. So that was the alum report. Alum, what is it? It's an astringent. If you've got any cuts, anything like that on your skin, it closes them up. It also stings. Yeah, but we're fine. Great post-shave feel. Soap and razor job. That chin, that's like a snooker ball. That is so smooth. You know, normally you stretch your chin like that and you can feel bristles. Can't feel anything there. It was, there it is. It's going to need a bit of a clean up, but yeah, so there we are. The Stubble meets Steel Guido. Stubble meets Steel Guido. Superb razor. It'd be good for a newcomer, be good for experience, and good for everyday use. It's a safe razor, quality razor. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. So you get a quality razor for about 70 quid. Like, matching aftershave splash. Give it a shake because it all needs mixing up. Needs a good shake this because it's very, very small restrictor on it. The Master Stroke Creation Splash. Not a sting. I think this is witch hazel based anyway. This splash. I've just got to go polish and dry the razor. Okay. So it was a Stubble meets Steel razor, like Guido, in brass from the Alpha Shave Race company. The soap was Master Stroke Creations Zeus God of Thunder with the matching aftershave splash. Oh, and then the razor with a brand new Nasset blade. Okay, if you're thinking about getting this razor or you're just interested in it, I hope this has been of some help to you. So thanks for watching, thanks for all the subscriptions, likes, comments, I appreciate you all. Okay guys, catch you further down the line.